For several years, Delilah's been here, getting stronger, turning people against me. Why didn't I see it coming? What was I doing during that time? Pretending to listen at court, ruling through an army of bureaucrats, waiting for the next chance to get free of Dunwall Tower. Well, now I'm free. If only I could go back. Aramis Stilton was once an ally of the Duke, the owner of Karnaca's mines. Stilton lived in a fortified bunker at the heart of the Dust district. No one's seen him for years, since around the time Delilah started making her moves. But whether Stilton's alive or dead, his home holds the key to Delilah's immortality.
My mind is finally clearing. Now I can return to my work here, helping those who need it the most. What can I say about what you've done for me? Saved me from madness and worse, from giving in to a life of sadistic brutality. How could I ever repay you for that? Given who you are and what you're in Karnaca to do, I can only say good luck. The city, the country, the empire, everyone is counting on you. I'll send something special for you, by way of courier. I hope it helps.
What am I worrying about? Making me take care of herself. Listen to me. Talking to myself like the old loon I am. Ashworth, the Duke, Jendosh, all of them taken by Delilah, as I was for a time. Macon is out in the city, but I'll explain.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jendosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first. Through a ruin created by the Duke, where my father grew up.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Howlo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
You think they'll help me get into Aramis Stilton's home?
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Seeing this place and these people, I can feel my perspective changing. How will I be different after this? The Dust District. I've read about the winds coming through the cleft in Shindaray Peak, how the city uses it for windmills and mining operations. The Vice Overseer for Karnaca, Liam Byrne. Aramis Stilton's home looks more like a bunker than a mansion. Paolo's not that old, but there's so much living written into the lines of his face.
So our young friend is headed into the Dust District. Nobody lives there unless they don't have a choice. And people like Emily don't even visit. According to Sokolov, she'll be trying to get into Aramis Stilton's house. Not easy. I've tried. Stilton was a friend. Even as a mine owner, he was a good man who came up from working people and never forgot it. I went looking for him the night he disappeared, but the house was swarming with the Grand Guard. I showed them what I was worth, but it cost me. I'll live to see that score settled.
ready.
I'll get you as close as I can.
Who was the man I'm after? Aramis Stilton?
An ally to the old Duke, loyal and smart. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Started as a miner, and worked his way up until he was a prince of industry. But now, the new Duke drives the mine crews night and day. Dust falls non-stop onto the district. What was once prosperous is now in ruins.
I suppose the Duke doesn't care, as long as he sips from silver cups.
And what are the cups at Dunwall Tower made from, Empress? In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District to reach Stilton's home. Maybe he's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Find Megan once you reach the Dust District. She'll tell you more. I'll wait here with this skiff and take you back to the dreadful whale after you finish. The mines could have been run slower for another generation. Only the Duke's greed caused all the ruin here. Has life been better here under Dunwall's influence? Or are the people worse off for it? Without the Empire, would they have thrown down the Duke? The people here have never seen the Duke's banquet table. Or yours.
We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder the Howlers use, then stabbed to death or dragged down by the Abbey's hounds. One young lieutenant got hit by an overseer grenade. That was it. She was one of the Duke's distant cousins or something.
Shit. Let's hope they do enough damage to each other so the fight goes out of them.
That won't happen until someone manages to kill either Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne. And I don't see you or me beating the path to the Crone's hand, or up to the temporary stronghold the Abbey's got set up.
And the Howlers can't. Paolo has a price on Byrne's head. And the Vice Overseer effectively wants the same thing. Hello, Emily. Stilton's home is just beyond here. But getting inside will take some effort. I've been doing reconnaissance, talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you had an idea.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage, and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
What else do you know that might help me?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that. When the Duke falls, one of these groups could own Karnaca. Better get to know them now. The entrance to Stilton's home is below. That's where I got jumped by the Duke's men a few years back when Stilton went missing. I killed 3 of them and got away with my life. If Stilton is still alive, go easy on him. He wasn't born an aristocrat. If you've got reservations about going after Paolo or Byrne, the Howlers might be holding the secret to the Jindosh lock, a kind of riddle that otherwise I doubt you'll be able to solve. Open that lock, and you can just walk right through Stilton's front door. This part of the city used to be nice, but digging out the silver too fast has ruined it. Some people get to eat the fancy dishes without ever seeing the animal get its belly slit open. The two sides are struggling over the hearts of the underclass in Karnaca. Vice Overseer Byrne offers them the solace of tradition and structure. The Howlers claim to fight for the people, against the powerful. You'll have to decide who's right. The Howlers and the Overseers both think they're representing the people of the city. So it's funny that everyone who lives here is terrified of them.
How can a gang of cutthroats believe they represent the citizens of Karnaca?
Do you think the Grand Guard is keeping the city safe? For everybody not born in a palace, sometimes a gang of cutthroats is all we've got.
And sometimes, instead, they come after the people you love with knives. It's not that simple, Megan.
I can't argue with that.
You should have strangled young Luca in the tub, old man.
People are complaining about dust from the mines falling on the city. War is expensive.
I feel like Stilton's house needs to be shut up tight like this. But what do you think? Can you crack it?
In order to fund our conflict.
He knows how to get in here. Paolo had him feeding old Stilton or watching him. I was gonna pay him off for the secret, but Durante got beat down by the Overseers and taken away.
I don't even understand what this is. I don't see any seams.
Jimmy's sister says it's a gimmick, like he weren't a real locksmith who made it.
No, this was built by Kieran Jindosh. Scary smart. He's the one who made the clockwork soldiers for the Duke.
So can you open it? Or maybe just solve it?
No, can't do either. It's a lock designed by a man who creates machines that kill people. You can keep your money, I'm not touching it.
Never mind. Maybe another time.
Or not. Let's go. This door was sealed.
Hey, watch out!
What are you covering your face for? Came to see the infamous...
Careful!
Maybe I cut them both down. Howlers and Overseers.
Oh, hello. At first I thought you were one of Paolo's gang, but you don't look so bad up close. Somehow, being so close to the Howlers has kept me safe so far. They like me because I pay up every month. All they care about is the money. Business used to be real good here, with the silver mines and all. How things change.
No, the mines were a good job. Stilton made sure of it. No one got fired for being injured.
Yeah, so they say. The mining office handled things like that. And the family committee made sure that the bosses never got too greedy.
Kind of a stalemate. Everything worked as long as one side didn't win out over the other. And that's exactly what happened once Stilton disappeared.
Why do you take our protection? You don't give me a choice. Overseers who don't give me a choice. Just think about what they'll do if they find out what you're up to.
Let's see what you've got.
And let me know when you can give us the money.
That's what I want.
I'll just understand.
King Sparrow, blood and feathers.
Oh no, you bastard!
I don't know you. Out of my face.
Yes, yes.
Give me a handout.
Don't ask who you work for.
I'm not
Serve
proud.
both sides.
Thank you, friend. If you're brave and you're looking to make some money, there's a back door to the Crow's Hand Saloon leading to the basement. Watch out for the Overseers, stranger. And the Howlers. The Grand Guard are a bunch of shitbirds, too. Shitbirds all the way to the top. It's hard here now. The miners hate the Duke, but they're lucky to have work. You look like you're on the road yourself, not one of the high and mighty.
I heard the Howlers have taken to robbing honest men. I'd never have thought.
Stay on your side or you'll be spitting teeth. As far as I know, you might be an overseer spy.
This must be Paolo's place. Vera More. I remember that name.
In case you're wondering, Paolo's not one of those unhinged cultists who believe I will grant them favors if they leave a big enough offering or play just the right musical notes. He doesn't care a fig for me. But he put up this shrine because he found the hand of an old witch I knew once. And Paolo saw right away that it pays to have an edge. Sometimes pieces of us linger long after we're gone. The Duke of Zirconos inherited a vibrant city and wasted no time stripping it to the bone. What will he leave behind? And what about you? Who will you leave to pick up the pieces here in the Jewel of the South?
Once the Abbey's off our backs, I'll make it too expensive for the Duke to run the mines. The workers stop digging, the Duke will see that mines producing at half speed are more profitable than mines producing nothing.
For better working conditions and less dust in the streets, we'd be happy to up our payments.
There's a way to satisfy everybody. First, in this district, then across the city. The people who work the mines have more power than we know.
Thank you, Paolo.
Not stupid.
Does dead blow say
If only I had a boat of my own.
Find another way, brother. This path is barred to traffic.
I can't believe this. I've lived in this district for most of my life.
If you believe this to be an inconvenience, weigh it against losing your life to one of the Howlers. Now go.
Is someone there? Won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was later verified by sworn and faithful overseers in good standing, no trial is required. For theft of food, for hindering a sworn overseer of the Abbey in his duties, death. What?
I didn't see the one coming through the window. She was quick.
The Howlers are cowards, brother. But we accounted for 6 of them.
I'm glad it's you in the end. If I have to go, it warms my spirit to spend my last minutes with a true friend.
You honor me. I wish there was another way, but it's a gut wound, as bad as any I've seen. Better this than a day or 2 of agony.
Then I go, and I keep the strictures close to my heart. May there be no discord in my spirit.
Goodbye, Overseer. Fade from this world. Curse those harlot bastards and their black-souled boss.
Stilton.
I know you're all ready to begin. Our speaker tonight is none other than Aramis Stilton, who owns the mines where those you love toil beneath the ground. Mr. Stilton is known for his fairness, and that reputation is not for show. Welcome to the stage, a friend to the Miners Family Committee, Aramis Stilton.
Good workers, good people. Thank you for having me. Our annual dinner is always a special time, and I cherish the conversations and the toasts as we renew our bonds. My closest friend in this world, whose name some of you will no doubt guess, is known for this saying: we rise together with the same dawn. We feel the same wind on our faces. We fish the same ocean. These are words worth remembering, spoken by a man who fills my heart with joy. As you dine tonight, surrounded by your families and the other miners from your teams, let those words echo in your thoughts. And above all, please, enjoy yourselves. You've all earned it.
Will topple soon. The sisters of the oracular order have seen it, and I feel it in my bones. So this stalemate with the Howlers must be resolved. If we eliminate Paolo, there's no end to the influence we'll exert over Karnaca, over all of Serkonos.
A dozen overseers have died trying to bring Paolo down. We've struck him fatal injuries, and somehow he comes back the next day to fight again. Whatever witchcraft he has, even the ancient music is ineffective.
I believe Paolo is in possession of some unclean artifact. It's my fear that he has to be killed twice in one day.
And the Duke won't help?
The Duke is no friend of ours. He exiled me from the Grand Palace, and he's done everything possible to push the Abbey of the Everyman out of Serkonos. The look on his face when he dismissed me from court. There's something wrong with people who live in palaces for too long.
Inscribed by the same hands that ended your miserable life.
If you're working with us... Holy shit! Burn!
Good riddance.
Walking around with burns by.
Oh. My lord, that's the Vice Overseer.
I've been trying to bring Burn down for months. You did what others couldn't.
And now you owe me, Paolo.
We've been at war with the Abbey, not just over territory, but over the people of Karnaca as well. This is my home. And I'm going to send Byrne to Dunwall in a box to explain things to the High Overseer and the Empress herself. Bet you didn't see this coming, Vice Overseer. Now, what is it you want?
I need to get inside Aramis Stilton's house.
You're intriguing, and maybe more dangerous than most who darken my doorway.
I advise you to remember it.
Here's what you'll need to enter the house.
If you do have a hand in what comes next in Karnaca, I really hope you acquit yourself better than the Duke has.
You can count on that, friend. The Duke's a worthless buffoon. Get this guy out of here. This will kick over the balance in Karnaca. The Duke, the Abbey, the Empress, and Dunwall. None of them know what's best for Karnaca.
But you do.
Maybe you don't understand how things work down here. Things are changing. And if I have my way, I'll be guiding the course of the city for a long time to come.
That might be less fun than you imagine. What do you know about Aramis Stilton's house?
That's a bad place. You walk by some nights, you feel the hairs on your neck standing up. But they say Stilton was solid before whatever happened there. Good to the people working down in his mines.
What happened inside the house?
I just know the rumors. Batshit rich choffers had a party. Maybe something weirder. Before then, the Duke was just another aristocratic snot. After that night, he had a fire in him. A plan.
Paulo or Mendy say you're all right. I guess you are.
I knew I was right about you. Mindy ain't no fool. I can smell a winner.
They say hard days make strange friends.
If we had more time, I'd put my tattoo and needles on your ass. Leave you with some wicked ink.
I've been marked once, and that was enough.
Next time, maybe. You helped me with the Overseers. We could use somebody like you.
It worked. The information was correct.